I'm Sarah Walker, and I'm quite used to talking to a room full of people who think that I'm an idiot, because I'm a lawyer, and I live with teenagers, and I'm married. Now, lots of people say to me, oh, Sarah, really? A lawyer, that is the last thing I'd have said that you were. I don't really know why they say this, but I have seen Channel 5's The Sex Business. And I would like to know which of those jobs they could see me doing more. Now, I really am boring enough to be a lawyer. And the other thing that they say to me is, I've shocked you, haven't I, Sarah? And I look, because I look square. And I think it shocked me. No. I work with wankers, perverts and paedophiles every day. And that, of course, is just the judges. But on any given day, I could be, for example, having to explain to a room full of people because the judge doesn't understand what the witness means by a 69, having to explain it. And the judge says, there's no room for that in a marriage. And in the hush that fell across the courtroom, you could hear his wife weeping, tears of relief. Or else I'm trying to explain how it's really not a good idea. If you want to get the witness to use the words that the defendant actually said, by saying, oh, we're quite used to fucking on the bench. In your dreams. And if I have to watch that video of the bloke having sex with the eels one more time, yeah, I know, at least somebody was getting some. Now, I'm not always wallowing in utter filth, and sometimes I wallow in actual filth. The Facebook page for the village where I live is obsessed by the topic of dog poo. And somebody actually wrote, oh, surely the dog owner must be black. What? Why? There's one black bloke who has been brave enough, or maybe some would say foolish enough, to live in our village, and he does not have a dog, and we all know that. I live in a small village famous for its far-reaching, narrow-minded views. The sort of place where being middle class is a competitive sport. I'll see your tahini paste and I'll raise you one pot of kefir, that sort of thing. Everything is a competition. My husband was devastated because his vegan, flour-free, ginger tweel Sabayon fruit baskets were picked into second place at the village fete in the simple nursery tea category. And if you're not a member of the National Trust, you're deemed a subversive. But this desperation to be almost the same, but obviously a bit better than everybody else, does lead to some absolutely ridiculous situations. I met a friend of mine in the pub the other week, and I walked past the front of the pub and saw all the, the Range Rover Vogues parked up, with their personalised number plates, T1T, W-Rank. I stopped for a moment to ponder why a car that is obviously so expensive never seems to have functioning indicators. And I went into the pub, and it was like, Where's Wally? In 3D. This is a room full of middle-class women, all wearing middle-aged, middle-class, looked exactly the same, all wearing Breton stripe t-shirts, all with blonde highlights. And it took me a few goes till I finally found her. So, just madness. The other thing that obsesses my village is the 11 plus. Does everybody know what the 11 plus is? Yeah, it's that, you know, exam where, you know, if you think your kids are much better than everybody else's kids, you force them to do this horrific exam. And yeah, my friend Fenella refused to have her children tutored, and she has been ostracised from the Ashtanga yoga mummies ever since. But you have to feel sorry for Horatio and his mother. Now, she, Minty, has become the butt of the middle-class Iraqi jokes for quite some time, because she tutored this child to within an inch of his life, and we all oohed at the sheer brilliance of his verbal and non-verbal reasoning. We ahed at the elasticity of his mental arithmetic. And then, now this is something that really, honestly, could happen to any of us. She confused the date of the 11 plus with her colonic irrigation appointment. Horatio missed the exam, is now having to go to a and is desperately trying to change his name through Depol. Every social occasion is an exhausting affair because everybody's trying to outdo everybody else, and the weapon of choice is their children. Calypso and Inigo are taking grade 8 cello and mandolin, whereas Perdita and Artemis. These children did all go to school with my children. They did. Perdita and Artemis are trying out for the British ski team. Now, everybody's feeling a bit sorry for Balthazar, because at the moment, he exists, you can take him to his house, he really does exist. Balthazar is only gluten and dairy intolerant. I know, but they're taking him to be tested for peanuts next week, so everybody's got their fingers crossed. The other weapon that people use is the note. And I've got one. And this was sent to me, it was about my daughter, it's a wonderful note. And it goes like this. It says, Dear Alice's mummy, because of course now that I have children, I am no longer called Sarah. Dear Alice's mummy, Persephone had a lovely time at the sleepover. She tells me she watched television programmes she's not allowed to watch at home. How grown up Alice must be. We'd like to invite you over for a kitchen supper to discuss how to deal with some of the language Persephone seems to have picked up. Now, there is a lot wrong with this passive-aggressive approach, but what the hell is a kitchen supper? Where I come from, it's a couple of digestive biscuits, a cup of cocoa, in the kitchen, in your pyjamas. For this lot, it means that you get those ridiculous pink trousers on. Now, apart from all those idiots, I was musing not so long ago on and why women, particularly, were good in the Second World War at code breaking and resistance work. And I thought it's because for millennia we have been interpreting fine from our teenage children. Fine. Or decoding Finn's birthday. Now I'll repeat that. Finn's birthday. Now what this means, and you know, if any parents in the room probably realise this, is that at some stage over the weekend we're going to be on manoeuvres. We are going to be given vague coordinates somewhere. We've got to go and pick up this child. The sat-nav, the postcode won't work on sat-nav. Don't worry, Finn's mother's given us some instructions. You know, it's the first on the left, past the white post, 300 yards down. And you know that tree that everybody says looks like Franny? You know what it is? In the pitch black. training for 16 years. You go behind enemy lines, extract your pissed teenager, display of selfless bravery, and you hail at insults. I hate you! You're so embarrassing! Why do I have to leave now? You stuff them into the car, and then wait for the big guns, the alco pop fueled vomit. I do sometimes escape from the confines of my village, and I go up to visit my friend Jarla in London. Now, Jarla is a different type of middle class because she's arty, she's bohemian, she's London, and she's not actually called Jarla. But she felt that Jacqueline just wasn't Asian. Now, Jarla's children, my own stick, spent the summer at camp, and they were learning to forage. And it was successful because only 3 of them were hospitalised for picking the wrong mushrooms. And nobody died this year. Now, Charlotte lives in an up-and-coming area of London, and she's surrounded by pie and mash houses, greasy spoons. It's fantastic. But she doesn't eat in any of those because she is 100% organic. And it's really important what you put in your body. And she only eats the sort of stuff that most of us can't recognise, never mind say, chia seeds, that stuff that begins with Q, spirulina, all this stuff. Except on Saturday nights, of course. Because on Saturday nights, Jarla is out with her friends and she is snorting coke. And that has been cut with God knows what. But I can assure you it will not have been certified as organic by the Soil Association. And pound to a penny, she will not have asked the drug mule what he had for breakfast before he shoved that condom in his backside. Anyway, thank you very much for listening.